The smartest way to design your yard in 2024 isn't just hiring a landscaper and saying, make my yard look good. Believe it or not, this guy right here is the key to your yard's transformation. So going a little bit deeper, I want to give you some actions, some real actions that you can take with you that are fun, they're simple, and even a novice can do. If you're not a professional landscape designer or contractor, it is okay. This is the kind of stuff that is easy to implement. Best of all, in this video, I have a killer giveaway that is going to dramatically help you with your yard. We all know the movie Karate Kid. Daniel's moves from New Jersey to California, and he starts having a rough go of it, right?
This place is a dump. You should go back to New Jersey.
Instantly, he doesn't have any friends. He starts getting beat up, and he gets to a point where he's just mentally breaking down until he meets Mr. Miyagi.
Karate.
Mr. Miyagi is this godsend who agrees to teach him karate and save him from the whoopings, right? But here's the problem. He goes in thinking, I'm gonna start punching and kicking.
When am I gonna learn how to punch?
And I'm gonna be in front of a mirror and I'm gonna learn all these grappling things, a typical karate Cobra Kai setup, right? No, that's not Mr. Miyagi's way. Mr. Miyagi gets him going.
Wax on, wax off.
Painting the house, sanding the floor, painting the fence, doing all of these chores that Daniel isn't really hip to. He's like, what is going on here?
What'd he say?
What I wanna tell you is, things aren't always what they seem. And we're gonna take this Mr. Miyagi effect,
Daniel-san,
and we're gonna apply it to your yard. Your first action is gonna be taken from the Miyagi effect. What I want you to do is gather inspiration, and you're gonna do this just from your phone. You're gonna go to Google, Pinterest, Instagram, and you're gonna take a screenshot of everything that you like, and you can save it into an album. I'll show you how we're doing that. Now, this might not make sense to you, just like Danielson didn't know why he's waxing on, waxing off, and doing all these chores, right? By the end of the video, you're gonna understand exactly how we're gonna get you the yard you want. Now listen, sometimes when we're in a process, it's gonna feel a little overwhelming. We're not sure we're ever gonna get to the end. I want you to think about Mr. Miyagi when he first shows Danielson all those cars. And he's like,
fast wash all the car.
and Danielson's like, huh?
Wax on, wax off.
I thought I was gonna learn karate. You just gathered up a bunch of inspiration. You got Google, Pinterest, and Instagram images. What are you gonna do with all this stuff? Most people, when I go out on a consultation, they're gonna fall into two categories. The yard is a mess. There's bushes everywhere, cracked driveway, cracked walkway, things are in the way. It just kind of doesn't look good. Or maybe there's a new build. Maybe you just built a house and you're like, I don't know what to do with this because it's a blank template. How could I possibly see all the stuff I just saved in either one of these spaces? This is where we are going to get into something that makes total sense. It's going to start to alleviate that overwhelm and frustration that you might be feeling right now. All right, so here is a recent client's mood board. It's got Instagram, Pinterest, Google. It's got all these cool images of things that they know they want for their yard. Also, we had to create something called a bubble diagram, which is right here. Now what this is a representation of the layout of the yard. It's like a bird's eye view of circles and ovals, and it takes all those cool things that you know you want. Say it's an outdoor structure, a fire pit area, a pool, a patio, whatever that is, and it puts it in a way where you can see how this is going to, say, go in your backyard or your front yard. And that's all you gotta do at this point. The challenge is, like, this tree's in the way, I got a 3-foot drop in my backyard. Don't worry about any of that stuff. We're gonna zone in on that next. Right now, you've got your mood board, you've got your bubble diagram. We'll go from there. All right, now it's time for the fun stuff. This is where you get to punch and kick.
Yeah!
Because you've done all the training.
So karate's fighting, you train to fight.
You've waxed on, waxed off, you've sanded the floor, you've painted the fence, you've done all of these things. It's time for you now to find your Mr. Miyagi, your landscape designer.
Daniel-san.
This is the person that is going to take all those challenges that are kind of holding you up, and they're gonna alleviate all that pain. Because it's one thing to have a bunch of images, it's one thing to have a bubble diagram, but to put all that stuff together in software that you would have to learn or countless hours on the internet figuring out what materials to do, oh man, that's gonna suck up so much time away from your family, away from the football game, whatever you like to do. So let's have some fun and collaborate with somebody who is going to zone in on all this stuff and create that beautiful space you want. And if that's not enough, let's get into the crane kick of what's really gonna set it off.
All crane technique.
Does it work?
Okay, it is time for the giveaway. I am really excited about this. I have created how to hire a killer landscape designer. This is gonna be the key to you finding the person that is the best fit to design that dream space that you want. It is down in the links below. I have charged in the past for this $49. It is of high value, and everything that we talked about in this video, this is in addition to. And if that's not enough, I've also created a design blog, and I got these 2 videos right here. This is a 3D backyard design. This is a front yard point perspective design. So if you're looking to design your front or your back, you're covered. This is Bobby K saying creation is everything, so go out and create. I'll see you on the videos.